Beneath a quiet house in a sleepy Austrian town, a secret lived. A girl disappeared, and a nightmare stretched on for 24 years. This is not a legend, not a film. This is real. The story of Josef Fritzl, one of the most evil men to ever walk among us. Amstetten, a quiet town in central Austria. Clean streets, church bells, neighbors who smile and keep their curtains drawn. It was here, behind the plain yellow facade of 40 Impregnated, that a demon wore human skin. Josef Fritzl was born in 1935. Raised by a reportedly abusive mother, he would later say she locked him in the attic as punishment. A convenient origin story, perhaps. But even as a boy, he displayed disturbing tendencies. In 1967, he was convicted of rape. He attacked a 24-year-old woman at knife point, served just 12 months in prison. After release, he returned home. His wife, Rosemary, took him back. His dark impulses didn't go away. They simply went underground. In 1978, he began converting the basement beneath his home. Not just a renovation, a blueprint for hell. Reinforced walls, soundproof insulation, thick metal doors, electric locks, multiple chambers, no windows. It took 6 years, and no one, not neighbors, not building inspectors, questioned it. He told his family it was a storm shelter, but Josef Fritzl wasn't preparing for a disaster. He was building one. Elisabeth Fritzl, his daughter, by all accounts, a quiet, shy girl. At age 11, the abuse began. He started grooming her, threatening her, touching her. At 15, she ran away. Caught by police, returned to her parents. But no one asked why she ran. Then, in August 1984, just after her 18th birthday, she vanished. Fritzl reported her missing, but soon produced a letter allegedly written by Elisabeth. She'd joined a cult, he claimed. The police believed him, and the case went cold. All the while, Elisabeth was beneath their feet. On August 28, 1984, Fritzl lured Elisabeth into the basement, promised her help with the door. When she turned around, he pressed a rag soaked in ether over her face. She woke up in darkness, shackled. That was her last night of freedom for 8,516 days. The cell was just 600 square feet. A hidden corridor led to a locked steel door. Inside, a small bathroom, a sleeping area, a cooking plate. No daylight, no fresh air. A cave of man's making. He visited almost every day, bringing food, supplies, and himself. He raped her, again and again. Sometimes twice a day. She later estimated he raped her over 3,000 times. He told her that if she tried to escape, the door would electrocute her. That if she screamed, poison gas would be released. Lies. But in a world that's small, lies become law. The first child came in 1988, a girl named Kerstin, born in captivity. No doctor, no medicine, no light. Elisabeth bit the umbilical cord herself. Then came Stefan, then Lisa, Monika, Alexander, Felix, 7 children in total. One died shortly after birth. Fritzl burned the corpse in the basement furnace. 3 were taken upstairs as infants. Fritzl left them on the doorstep, claiming Elisabeth had dropped them off. His wife raised them as her own. The other 3 lived in the dark with Elisabeth. They had never seen the sun, never touched grass, never spoken to another human being outside their mother. Their entire universe was made of concrete. In 2008, the world Josef built began to collapse. Kerstin, now 19, grew violently ill. She was unconscious, organs failing. Elisabeth begged him, let her see a doctor. For the first time in 24 years, he agreed. But doctors had questions. Who was this girl? Why did she look like she'd lived in a cave? Why didn't she know how to speak? They contacted police. Fritzl panicked. He brought Elisabeth upstairs, told her, say you ran away, say nothing else. In the police station, Elisabeth sat silently, then whispered, I don't want to see my father ever again. And then she told the truth. Officers searched the house, found the secret door, the keypad, the passageway, the dungeon. 24 years of torture discovered in one night. In 2009, Josef Fritzl stood trial, charged with rape, incest, enslavement, coercion, and murder because he allowed one child to die. The courtroom was silent as Elisabeth confronted him, a woman he'd tried to erase, now staring him down. He pled guilty to all charges, was sentenced to life, locked away in a special facility for the criminally insane. They say he rarely speaks now, alone, forgotten, a monster rotting in the dark. Elisabeth and her children live under new identities, hidden from the public, free but forever scarred. The cellar was filled with concrete, sealed forever, but the shadow of that place still lingers. In every neighborhood, behind every door, evil can live undetected. It does not always wear a mask. Sometimes it wears the face of a father. This was the story of the devil in the basement.
Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Bleak Eye. And I hope you've enjoyed. What are your thoughts on Josef Fritzl? Did we miss anything? Let us know down below. And leave a suggestion of anyone you'd like to see featured in a future chapter while you're at it. If you like this video and want to see more like these appearing on your feed, click the subscribe button to keep up on the latest episodes. And feel free to leave a like on the way there. Thank you once again for your valuable support.